Welcome. I am Crimey Queen, and if you are joining us for the first time, it's the channel where we have fun with words and numbers, numerology to be precise. So I am beginning to introduce you to fun by saying fun is number 5, and number 5 is really a lot or central element of what we're about. Number 5 is the serpent. Number 5 is snake. Number 5 is Christ. Number 5 is Mother Eve. Of course, everything is about mother. A mother is what births everything out. Mother Eve is the waters spoken of in Genesis of chapter 1, verse 2. Of course, if you are not familiar with the text, but it's where it is said, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the deep, and there was something upon the waters. Okay, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the deep, and there was something about the waters. Anyway, it's there. It's about the waters. It's going to come. When it comes, it comes. That is Mother Eve, the serpent, just playing around. Okay. She's really saying how I'm going to deal with this wave, because she's about waves. So we are about number 5. Now, we've done quite a lot around number 5, but let's introduce you in case you're new to this channel. This is Mother Eve, of course. She is a serpent. She is Satan. She is the snake. She is hell. She is heaven. She is man in that sense of numerical value being 10, and she is mirror. Of course, she mirrors our attributes and mirrors everything back to us. And in the mirror, this is where a lot of birthing happens as well. So this is really the sacrifice template of devised around the Last Supper or the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. And of course, this is numerology. We are all about numerology. This template has really served us very well. In fact, time really does fly. It's soon going to be about a year since we have done this template, and of course, it has proven very robust, very robust. So I take the opportunity to call in revelation in our translation or revelation in motion. Let things be revealed to us. I also call waters to be transpired and to be transpired, and also to be transforming, because of course while we are doing this, let us be transformed through that which we are learning. And just to show you that number 5 is really the middle number between 1 to 9. Of course, this is where Mother Eve is really beckoning us to revel into this column, and this is where we become a new man. In fact, when we hear the word amen, this is the amen. We are required to be in that section. You are a new man. This is the a new man. Okay. And of course, the Mother Eve has taught us about how to eat of the fruit that helps us to channel our attention through the knowing and trusting of her ability to teach us right, and that we can be illuminated. Of course, they're all the mouth hair equals 5, like it were Mother Eve. And then we have 9. 9 or 8, this is the figure 8, which is infinitely 8, because that's the fruit Mother Eve ate of. But why I have said 9? Because it is also an I. It also equals I. I, as in I, this is the spirit of sound mind when we say I. So there we have Mother Eve is really with the I. Here we could say this is beginning and end. When we do the numerical value for the word beginning, which I have done several presentations on that, it equals 9, and end equals 5. So we see here with 9, it is really telling us that is where beginning and end really meets. The two are intertwined. So we have end in the middle here, and we could say we have beginning and end right here. Mother Eve has been asking me to say that we are now counting backward. So basically, even with that which Mother Eve is, the god of speech, the god of language, she's the god of voice. I think voice is 9. She's the god who speaks, who eats. So she is really helping us to understand that there is a chakra here that we need to exercise. This is the blue color, the color blue, and it's the air. It is that clarity that we need to activate, like it will blow of her earrings. So of course, in the word we see voice. In the word voice has ice. I'm just saying that. So perhaps this is why we have this section dedicated to the ice age of the voice. It's that when we have gone through this section here, getting our last 6, which when we add these together equal number 6, when we add to a single digit, it equals the number 6. So there we would have mastered the coldness, the cold aspect of our journey. This is where you have birthed. You birth something new. You are starting a new era. There's a nose bridge. It's like saying nose bridge is not by chance we have that word, because the word bridge equals 9 and the word nose equals 8. When we add these two together, they form 8. Now that's what Mother Eve had through the mouth, eaten of that nose bridge, you could call it, because this is where it was said, and she saw that the fruit was good, meaning she knew it was good before actually opening it up or whatever it is. She knew it was good. Okay, and of course the bridge takes us to activating our pineal gland, or pineal gland like some people would say, because it's like a pine cone. By the way, I found out that the pine cone, if you have a park nearby and you can find a pine cone, it's really not just a pretty thing like I collected and I'm sharing this, but Spirit have also told me that it is, if you take a few sniffs of the pine cone on a daily basis, that will be helping to activate your pineal gland as well. That's what Spirit has just told me. Then that's Mother Eve. So Mother Eve is about opening the third eye. Now, talking about opening the third eye is that we want to really examine beginning to begin. Let's put it this way. This is going to be the topic. Beginning to begin. So Mother Eve wants us to begin. Beginning. Or perhaps we should really say ending to begin, because Mother Eve wants us to see the end to begin. Yeah, I think that is more appropriate. End to begin. To begin. Begin. Okay. Begin. So we end to begin. And we are ending with 5. So Mother Eve wants us to count like this. 5, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Mother Eve has reminded me about the dandelion. For some reason it looks like I have to put it on here. Dandelion. Oh, it's supposed to be 10. Okay, I have seen it. It's supposed to be 10 letters. Okay, or 11 letters. it's more. Let's do this again. So it's D-A-N, then D-L-I-O-N. It's correct. 55987. Oh, 6 is missing. 6 is missing. 6 is a miss. Now we are 6. That's why 6 was missing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's dandelions, meaning Mother Eve is behind all of this. Now I don't quite know what we're going to do. Ah, wow. So lions, because we are ending a cycle and we are moving into, we could almost say is the lion's den. Mother Eve wants us to start focusing on, because it's the age, I think the 8 is really, not I think, 8 is the month of August. Let's just do how it comes. August, A-U-G-U-S-T, and I believe that August is perhaps the only month that really comes exactly as it is, like the 8th month, and it comes to 8, something to that effect. Let's look at that. Wow, that's incredible. I'm thinking about dandelions. What's going on? So this is 13, this is 11, 14 plus 3 is 17. Wow. 1 plus 7 is 8. That's where Mother Eve wants us to begin to really concentrate. Now we have dandy, of course, because Mother Eve wants us to look at these two aspects, meaning as if it were the two serpents to start activating the oh, I don't know if I'm going to do that. This is the two serpents to be activating in the spinal cord. That's what Mother Eve wants us to do. This is the spinal cord going down through the 7 chakras. And of course, the 7 chakras, and we are activating the 3rd eye. Wow. Mother Eve is so determined. I have had so many attempts, just going, and of course I'm paying attention, but she's leading me. She is leading me, and it's end to beginning. So we have to end. We are in this end of a cycle right now. And wow, dandelion. This is all intuitively done. Now I must admit, I think it was on Sunday today, or about 3 days ago, or it might have been a bit longer. I went out for my walk, and it's after doing this I remember looking in this frozen field, very muddy. It was very muddy and very cold because it's winter, in the middle of winter. And in a large landscape, there was one single dandelion. And I remember catching my my attention, thinking, well, why am I turning around to just in time to catch the sight of one single dandelion? And I looked all over and on that field and did not see another one. And there it was. That's Mother Eve. Mother Eve was trying to really, it's like planting that dandelions in my mind to say, I want you to remember this. And there we have, there's the and. So there's the D. Of course, 2 D's to form the whole of whatever it is. And the whole here would give us 12. 1 plus 2 would be 3. That is the 3 that forms the 8 petal flowers. This is the 8. If we add 5 here, the 2 D's here, because that's what Mother Eve wants us to do with numerology, to be able to break it down, because in essence, they might have not have this long word going on in the beginning for dandelion. They may have had just a symbol. They might have had a symbol that lays in a certain way or something. I don't know. But now, wow, Mother Eve wants us to, so we have to concentrate on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is O, and we have ions, lions and ions. That reminds me of Bob Marley's song, something about lion. Okay, now let's see what, so we can see the God number, which is directly when we add God, when we do God, which is my path number 17, which is 8, and we do God, this is 7, 6, 7, 6, 5. So basically, I had noticed God had really come like this. Oh, it's 4. I was thinking I had noticed God had come like this before. So it is 10 plus 7, 17. So that's God right there. And so Mother Eve wanted to give us a clearer demonstration of what she expects from us to be activating the 2 serpents, the 2. This is really your lower chakras, the energy that needs to get activated from the base of the spinal cord, and when that energy gets activated, it rises up in that form as though it were the 2-headed snake right there in the spinal cord to activate your Kundalini. So this is very delicious, and there's so much more to all of that. Wow. Now, just to show you how that ties in with where the beginning ends to begin. Wow. Beginning ends to begin. I think this is a real perfect title. Okay. And so basically we have this covered. Mother Eve has these entries in Genesis of chapter 1, that we have these 8 entries where Mother Eve said, let there be light. And she said, let there be a firmament in the heavens. And she said, let the earth bring forth fruit after its kind. She also said, let there be lights to give light upon the earth and in the heavens. And then there is, let the waters be divided from the waters. And let the earth bring forth great creatures that have life after its kind. There, right here. And this is where we're at right now. Let us make man in our image after our likeness. This is the crux of the matter where we need to be concentrating on and really attending to the God command, we could say, of Mother Eve, because Mother Eve is the said God. She is the said God in Genesis of chapter 1, as I have just said. She's the one who said, let there be light, and there was light. So Mother Eve is now getting us to prepare. She's saying, you know, forget that other train that you have missed. Now you need to end. You need to begin to end to begin again. She's giving us this very clearly. So it's the beginning of an end and to begin a new cycle, which is the number 8. Now, why I said lion, of course, is the Leo, and I think of course Leo. Let's look at Leo. I think Leo also might be 8. I would not be surprised at all. This is just so wonderful. Let's take off this beginning here to put Leon here. L-E, okay, L-E-O. Now, of course, Leo. But if we had the 5 plus 3 here, this would be 8, because we could consider this as not, but we can still add this together and see the magic happens, because this is 6. Okay, so 6 plus 8 here is, let's just do it properly so you don't miss the essence of that. So when we add this together, this is 8 plus 6, that gives us 14. Now, 14 is actually 1 plus 4 is 5. This is Mother Eve now. She has turned into a lion. She has turned into, she has transformed herself right here. Now, the other thing to see with the message Mother Eve is giving right here, 2 sevens of 14, and of course she is asking us to activate the 7 chakras. The 7 chakras here also with number 14 goes with the 14 gods that we have. The 14 gods we have discovered in Genesis of chapter 1 and 2. Of course, the 14 gods. These are the gods that we need to harmonize and come together or work in harmony with. And when we work harmoniously with those 14 gods, of course, there's 7 on one side, 7 on the other side. Now, these are the 2 serpents, of course. When we do the numerical value for the word serpent, it equals 7. So basically, the 2 serpents here that gets activated in the spinal cord really are in direct correlation with the number 7. Wow. This is so delicious. Now, in fact, let's just do the numerical value on these here now. So lion now would be 3, of course, 3, yes, 9, 6, 5, and of course we have 1, meaning the serpent, Mother Eve, is at the end. And if we add this together, so this is 15, this is 20, and this would be 21, plus 3 would be 24. So 2 plus 4 is 6, and that's 6 now. Of course, when we do the numerical value for the word 6, S-I-X, it actually equals 7. We've done this before. It is 196. Right here, right here. When we do this, add this together, this is 19, and 6 is 16. Yes, 10, this would be 10 and 6, 16. I'm doing it this way because I'm adding, so it's 1 plus 9 plus 6. Okay, so 15, 16. And 6, 1 plus 6 equals 7. This is what we are talking about right here. This is magic. This is magic. So 7 coincides with the 7 chakras, 7 that which we are, the 6th day of rest of creation, including the 7th day. Also, to make it more precise, the number of man that we are 6. We are made of 6 different species or beings, whatever it is that the God who created. We are 6, and of course, that includes the 7th day of rest. So we are talking again about the 14 gods having their part within us. So we see the lions and now have turned to snakes, or the snakes or the serpents have turned to lions. Now, I think that is just so delicious, and I just really, and when we do the numerical value for the word, oh yeah, we have done that for 6, we get that 7. So 7 is coinciding with the word serpent. That's Mother Eve. That's Mother Eve really Mother Eve is just really having a laugh with me right here. 5, 9, and 7, 5, 5, 2. And when we add this together, this is 10, this is 20, 25, and 2 is 27. Now, that's 10, that's 20, that's 27, 28, 29, 30, it's 34, 34. 34, 3 plus 4 is 7. That is Mother Eve right there. The serpent. The serpent is showing her character right there, even through a lion. As I say, when we have the number 6, which we get here because of the lion, dandelion. Wow. I think it reminds me of that movie. Isn't that Dandelion in anyway. Okay. Let's just see this. So this is 10 plus 6 is 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. That's Mother Eve. That's Mother Eve. Showing the true character. As I say, I discovered that through numerology, we add the experiment, the result of an experiment of 6 species, and so this is why we are termed the 6 as the number of man. It's not just being done on 6 days, and in any case, there were people the day that each day it was really a being had come into being. It was really, we think, or I used to think so, that we were created on the 6th day, but there was a creation that was done when Mother Eve said, let there be light. Light, we are the light. So we were in creation right there, right there. Mother Eve had called us into being. So let's look at, wow, this is so exciting. So let's look at, we can see that there's Mother Eve here in this notion here, and she's also here. If we were to add these two together now, in this would be 10, of course, but this is the end, this is end to begin, and end to begin. So it's like a cycle here. And then we see this and, it's like saying and e, meaning and 6. So we could actually see that. Let's add these together, 9, when we add this together, because the two we have these 2 here, we can do the whole summary anyway. So basically this is 24, 3 sevens, that would be 21, and 9 would be 38. So that would be 38 plus 5, 38 plus 5 would be 38, 39, 43. That would be 43, and that is also giving us the result of the other snake right there. Wow. So there's the serpent here. When I've been adding these numbers, but not the value of these. Okay, so that would give us that. Let's see what this would give us as 3, 2, 1 here. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we added this. This is the result of that. And 5 plus 9, I'm already adding. 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 and 6 is 15. So 1 plus 5 is 6. So we see that 6 plus 5, of course, that would give us 15. 13. That gives us 13. So 5, so 12, 13. This is where we need to be mindful of what agreements we are making now to go into that new cycle, the cycle of 8, because 1 plus 3 is 4. So we need to be clear of what bonds and agreements we are going into, as it were, when Mother Eve is saying, let us make man in our own image and likeness, or in our image and likeness after our kind. We need to be careful about what this after our kind, this is as if we have been given the legacy to now make informed choices. And that is what we are required to do here. So basically, when we add this cycle here, it's like a beginning to, or end to begin, end, whatever it is. But there are two cycles we see right here. It's like saying dandy here, but the lion, it's like saying it's like it's separate. And 1 2 3 4 5, then we have 1 2 3 4 5. So this was not really planned in that way, because I was paying attention to the word right here, and we see how the two sections are making perfect sense right there with dandelion. Wow. And so we have, if we do a numerical value for these letters here, so we have two n's. This is two fours here. This is 4 5 1 4 plus 5. So this is 9, and 9, 18 plus 1 is 19. So 1 plus 9 is 19. 1 plus 9 is 10. This is perfection. This is perfect. This denotes perfect. We are ending this on a balance scale, or a balance. We are balancing here. This is a balancing act to remember, or to get us to be ready for this new cycle, which is the lion cycle. So we have 10 here, and then we have 21, 24 here, which is 6. So 1 plus 6 is 7. Dandelion is 7. Wow. Wow. Wow, that's Mother Eve. Dandelions is 7. I sort of went around it, but I don't recall doing the wow. Dandelion is 7, and we are instructed to pay attention to the Leo. So basically, the 8-petal flower is about to rapture into, we have to get it rapturing into the Kundalini activation. I hope you get that. I hope you get that. Thank you for watching. I am feeling so privileged to have these intuitive, synchronistic things just happening, to be able to explain something so profound. That's truly what we call a miracle. Thank you. If you like this presentation, click the like button and share. And I'm going to go bed. It is very late in the night. Thank you. Thank you.